Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, and by God, there's a bite in the air. I'm bloody cold. So, listen, over the next couple of videos, I'm going to bring you on a little tour of different lakes in the locality. Some of them are very interesting and some great stories. I'm currently here with Lough Naglare in the background. So we'll take a little tour of that lake. You know, there's 365 lakes in Cavan, a lake for every day of the year. And Hugh Riley has a great book listing all of those lakes. So I'll show you a picture of that book and a link to that book later on. But first, let's go and have a look at Lough Naglare. So as a kid, I have fond memories of my uncle Peter Kelly bringing me fishing, and we'd always head up here to Lough Naglare, and of course we'd come in here past Rosy Lynch's house, and I recall her often coming out saying hello to us. She was you know, a very friendly woman, very nice woman. She'd bring us in for a cup of tea. I mean, she really had good time for us, and we used to, as kids, sort of come in here and yeah, we'll go past her house to go to the lake. So Lord of mercy in our soul, there's Rosy Lynch's house. Very friendly woman, and yeah, had a great welcome for Peter Kelly, and we were only teenagers then, maybe even younger, 10, 11, 12. So it was yeah, some memories here. I can still, as sure as I'm standing here, I can see her standing here. She was a very friendly soul for sure. There's Rosy Lynch's house. Yeah, some incredible memories here. It makes you think when you're standing here now. Yeah, I mean, nowadays, would kids bother going fishing? It's easier to watch Netflix. We used to cross the gate into this field, and this was like an adventure, and we'd head down to the lake. So let me make my way down to the lake here. I should have brought a pair of Wellingtons. I've only got boots. Not ideal, but I'll make my way down to the lake and we'll have a chat later, okay? Right, I made my way down to the lake. I'm going to have to speak loudly because there's a bit of a wind here. So anyhow, I'm going to do a full pan of the lake, but let me read you some statistics that I googled about this lake. Basically, it's in the, I'm going to read some of these. It's in the Barney, as they call it, of Clan Key. Now, Barneys in Ireland are long gone, but this was in the Clan Key Barney. I mean, the lake itself it means the lake of the plank or bridge. So that's the Gaelic translation. They don't really know what it stands for. It's the lake of the plank or the lake of the bridge. There's a plank standing by the lake here, by the way. So, and real statistics now, there's 0.7 of a mile of shoreline all the way around. It's 191 metres above the sea level, and it's 10 metres deep at its deepest point, so you don't want to fall in here. And probably another good statistic is it's 15 acres in total, 15.7 acres. It supplies the Mountain Lodge water scheme. More on that in a second. Now let me pan around and show you everything here, show you the view. So, you know, it's wild countryside, it's cold, there's a biting wind, but I want to show you this beautiful expanse of water here. So, yeah, it's cold, it's windy. Yeah, I mean, many memories. I have memories of fishing here, walking along here with the uncle and fishing, you know. I don't know, would I want to go fishing now? No, it's too cold and freezing to spend hours by a lake, and I could be better employed on WhatsApps, Facebooks and Netflix. So I can't really be giving out to the young generation either, you know. It's fucking cold around here, and would you want to sit here for 2 or 3 hours fishing? A healthy pursuit for sure, but like, it's really cold. Now there's a bit of a story on this lake going back, I don't know, was it early 1800s? Someone can correct me on that in the comments. Basically there was a mass being held here on a mass rock, you know. So the British Army, you know, when they were, obviously when this was part of the UK for 800 years, there was mass had to be held secretly. So there was a local mass rock here, and there was a mass being held, and the British forces turned up And the altar boys grabbed the silverware and the chalices and they ran for their lives and they ran down into this lake and ran right into this lake, and they drowned, unfortunately, and they were never seen again. So in this lake there are 2 altar boys drowned. So I tried to Google to find out a lot of information on this story. I could find out damn all, to be honest. So if anyone has some information, please feel free to put it in the comments. It would be some story to investigate further. It is a true story, but I can't get solid information on the internet. So there you have it, Lough Naglare, otherwise known as Figgy's Lake. That's a nickname. I don't know the origins of these nicknames and stuff like that, but we always knew it as Figgy's Lake. Bit of a bleak countryside around here, huh? So yeah, but there you have it. Yeah, in 2006, this lake actually dried up. It was a very hot summer, and really the lake dried up into 2 little puddles in the middle. Yeah, hard to believe when you look at this expanse of water, but this lake dried up, and I'm going to put a picture of that, of the lake when it dried up, and it was an incredible time. Summer of 2006. It was one of the hottest summers on record since 1995. Yeah, not so long. But I mean, it basically, the lake had dried up. That's about it from Lough Naglare. I'm frozen cold, I have to go home. I do recall I caught a big pike here with an ex-Polish girlfriend who was over. I must stick a photograph up of that. It was 14 pounds or something like that. Big pike back in the day. I was, I don't know, my late 20s or something, you know. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this little video of the lake. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to do a few more videos like that, you know, just showing the local lakes here. Very interesting, one for every day of the year. All the best, everyone. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for subscribing, and we will be in touch. All the best. Just very interesting here. On my way home, I came across this sort of mound of rocks, a cairn as we would call it, for Peter Fitzpatrick. Lord of mercy on his soul, his ashes are interred here. So yeah, what a view he has of the beautiful countryside. You can see it's fenced off, and it can fence to stop the cattle knocking over the cairn of stones. Yeah, Lord of mercy on his soul.